Water mushrooms.
Yes.
It's so good. Check this out. Hey everyone, you've been to hubs like Sultanahmet, Beşiktaş, Galata, but today I'm going to take you to a forested area on the Asian side of Istanbul that you definitely haven't been to. I'm hopping into this dolmuş or shared taxi. It's an easy, cheap way to get around, and they're all over Istanbul. I'm at the Beykoz ferry port, but I'm actually headed to a secluded Polish village in the same district. It's really hard to get where we're going via public transportation, so your best bet is a cab. I'm actually going to call a B-taxi, which is the Uber of Turkey. I'm in Polonezkoy, a Christian minority village where Poles were keeping alive the cultural traditions of their ancestors. I'm in the mood for something sweet, and I've heard so much about Polish pastries, so I'm actually going to find a local to ask for a recommendation. So this is Chris. His parents are Polish, and he's lived in Polonezkoy all his life. Chris, what is your favorite thing about Polonezkoy?
So Polonezkoy is just like a big one family. So there are a lot of around 10 families in here that are from Poland, and then we all call each other like cousins. We're like a family. We always do things together, like go for dinners, have like activities together, like events and everything. So that's a nice feeling to have.
I heard a lot about Polish cakes. Where's some place you'd recommend here?
So when it comes to desserts, I would recommend Polina straight away. It's because of their the way they make it. It's always handmade, organic ingredients, and that's why I would recommend Polina.
This is Meyveli Karpatka, is our specialty. We imported from Poland. This is Russian tart. And this is in chocolate.
All homemade.
Yeah.
What is in this? What is it?
This is special crema I imported from Poland.
You imported from Poland? Really?
This is like the Polish baklava, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Are these
And
blueberries?
the fruits also in our garden.
You can see the blueberry. Look at that. We'll go with the Polish because we're in Polonezkoy.
Okay.
It's really good. Polonezkoy used to be a farming village, but today only a few people still farm, and one of them happens to be the muhtar, or village head. So I'm here on his farm to get a glimpse of what life was once like.
Köküm Polonya. Türkiye'de büyüdüğümüz için artık Türk vatandaşıyız. 5. kuşak olarak 180 sene Türkiye'de bulunmaktayız. Buradan bu sene mısır ektim. Daha önce çok ekiyordum. Bizim köyümüz tarımcılık üzerine kuruldu, bir de hayvancılık. Eskiden bizim burada dedelerimiz meşhur Polonya'nın kırmızı patatesini ekerlerdi. Benim dedemde koyunlar vardı ve hatta İstanbul'da Polonezköy tereyağları çok meşhurdu. Buradan İstanbul'a tereyağı satarlardı, bir de kaymak. Maalesef tarımcılık ve hayvancılık bizde öldü. Tabii göçün sebebi de ağır şartlar içerisinde çalışmalar var.
Everyone used to be a farmer, but now there are only a few people who farm. Is that correct? Are you one of the last few people who are farming?
Tabii 1960 ile 70 senelerinde Almanya'ya bizim köyden birkaç genç gitti. Ondan sonra oradan da Onlar Avustralya'ya gidiyor. Avustralya'ya gidince de bu sefer daha güzel hayat şartları buluyorlar. Tabii orada da çiftçilik yapmaya başladılar. Anne, baba, hala, teyze, komşu kim varsa aman malları, mülkleri satın, gelin buraya. Ve maalesef işte bizim köyümüz bu şekilde biraz düşüşe geçti. Bu satılan yerler, villalar, evler yapıldı ve hayvancılık merası azaldı.
What makes you proud of this village?
Bizim ilk dedelerimiz geldiğinden bugüne kadar aynı isim soyadı taşımaktayız. Dinimizde hiçbir farklılık yok. Hani bu bize gurur veriyor. Türkiye'de iyi bir yaşam elde ettiğimiz için.
So the Dehoters are one of Polonezkoy's oldest residents, and they own Leonardo's, which now 6th-generation members of the family help run. Our food has arrived, and this is a lot.
Pierogi, you know, it's dumplings filled. You can fill inside anything you want. Mushrooms, wild mushrooms, cabbage, vegetables, meat. But the dough hasn't any yeast, unyeast. It only have flavor, water, and little eggs inside.
Why did you decide to have pierogi on your menu? What does it symbolize for you?
My family is very mixed family, as I am fifth generation Poland from my father's side, but from my mother's side, a bit Russia, a bit Austria, a bit Armenia. Istanbul was cosmopolitan, mixed culture, and my family also mixed culture. So we had many tastes, many origin tastes in the family. So I prefer to put in the menu my family roots.
I'm gonna take a bite of the pierogi. A lot of mushrooms.
Yes.
It's so good. Check this out. So these mushrooms are from the forest.
First, yes.
Kind of a taste of Polonezkoy. Kluski is also a very popular Polish delicacy.
Yes.
What is more popular? How would you compare the pierogi and the kluski?
When you say kluski, there is no filling. When we put here fillings, as we say kluski also. So cream. Before my grandfather was making when the cows was existed.
So this is how you have it traditionally.
Yeah.
So it's onions, beet, and sour cream on top.
Yes.
The sweet kluski had with kaymak even in Poland, or this is a Turkish development?
This is the Turkish development. I think you created here as he come.
Really?
This invention.
He's saying I invented the kaymak on the kluski. I don't believe you. Go check then.
Yes. It's Turkish Polish texture together.
How is it? How does it taste?
Really, it's better, I think.
This is a pierogi, right? So how would you, if you wanted to make this Turkish, what would you do?
They, of course, when they like, for example, lamb meat or tandır. You can do tandır meats with a pierogi with tandır.
How do you say it's bon appetit in Polish?
Afiyet olsun.
Oh, it's Turkish!
Smacznik or smacznik, yeah.
After a failed Polish uprising against Russian rule, this agricultural settlement for Polish refugees was founded on Ottoman soil in 1842. It was named Adampol after its founder, Adam Czartoryski. Merhaba!
Merhaba.
What do you say when people ask you, are you Turkish? Are you Polish? How do you identify yourself?
This is a question, very difficult. I am Turk. Okay. If Turks play with Germany, surely I am for the Turks, yeah? If
Turks play with
Polish play with Germany, I am for the Polish.
Anladım.
Yeah, das ist auch. Yeah.
And Turkey in
This
Poland?
is Poland. Yeah, it is Then the difficult. Then I say that the verb play best. Then I am for
Let the best man win.
Player, for the
Okay.
best player.
You're very diplomatic. Okay, interesting. Do you think the minority experience has changed?
We had no problem with Turkish government. We are minority, but we have advantage. The Poland was the Turkish love the Poland. We are good integrated, but we are not assimilated. We have our own custom. We are Christ. We are Catholics. We go to the church and so. We are free, and for this reason, for the Poland, we are making the friendship between Poland and Turkey. And for the Turks, they said, we have a small village, free totally, and they have their own church, they have their own custom.
So your mother, father is Polish?
My father and mother was Polish.
So you spoke Polish.
And I speak very well Polish, very well.
Does Polonezkoy remind you of Poland? And when you're in Poland, are you like, wow, it's just like Polonezkoy?
Poland is a very beautiful country, very green, just like our village here, yeah?
So I spent all day in Polonezkoy, and now we're going to complete this adventure by attending a church service, a tradition that remains prevalent in this community.